Before we start this problem, I need you to do something. On the front of the packet, if you look, it says that there's supposed to be a video 27D. There is not a video or information on your packet for 27D, so please scratch that out. Additionally, this is a word problem. You don't see word problems in this section, but it still is a problem that you can solve by using substitution. First things first, when you solve word problems, you should always read through the problem, identify the information that you know. We can see that John has 65 cents made up of only dimes and nickels. He only has 8 coins. How many dimes does he have? So we can solve this problem by 2 parts. The first part is the number of coins. The second part is how much are they worth. Okay. As we work this, we also need to define what our variables are. We can see that we can set X equal to the number of dimes. We can set Y equal to the number of nickels. The reason why I use X and Y is all the other examples that we've done in this section, we've used X and Y. Other times we could use D for number of dimes and N for number of nickels if you wanted to. That way your variables kind of make sense to your problem. But if you don't do that and you use X and Y, please label what your variables are. So the first part, when we look at this, there's 2 coins. There's dimes and nickels, and it says he has 8 of those. So X plus Y equals 8. The second part, they're worth 65 cents. So how much is a dime worth? 10 cents. So 10 cents times the number of dimes, and 5 cents for a nickel. So 5 cents times the number of nickels equals your 65 cents. We continue to solve this problem by substitution, just like you've been doing. I try to pick the easiest problem to solve for one variable all by itself. When I look at this problem, I see that I could solve for X to be all by itself. I could solve for Y to be all by itself in part 1. I'm going to go ahead and choose Y to be all by itself. That way when I substitute into part 2, I only have to multiply by 5. I don't have to multiply by 10. My hopes being that they're going to be smaller numbers there, right? So we subtract X from both sides. We get Y equals a negative X plus 8. That gets substituted into Y. And we have 10X plus 5 times the parentheses negative X plus 8 equals 65. Remember right here, take your 5 and distribute to both the negative X and the positive 8. So we get 10X minus 5X plus 40 equals 65. Now we're solving. Combine like terms. So we get positive 5X plus 40 equals 65. We're going to subtract 40 from each side. 5X equals 25. And X equals 5. Okay, so something I want to point out. We could be done right now because X was the number of dimes. And the question said, how many dimes does he have? So he has 5 dimes. Any other problem, if we needed to know nickels also, just like other substitution problems, we're going to take X, substitute back into the other equation. And so Y equals negative 5 plus 8, Y equals 3. Answering our question, John has 5 dimes.